welcome to my personal best. What you're about to see is a collection of some of my favorite moments from the Carol Burnett show. I chose these sketches and many musicals from over 1,000 routines that we performed on television right here in this very studio during the 11 years of our show. Some of the selections you're going to see on this cassette will include a family sketch where Eunice finally gets her big break in show business and gets to appear on The Gong Show. There's a military sketch called Fire at Will, where we see Captain Harvey Corman giving the order to fire a cannonball at the advancing army, and then helplessly standing by for an eternity while Corporal Tim Conway attempts to load the cannon. And then, there's our Civil War epic, Went with the Wind, which features the whole cast, Vicki, Tim, Harvey. I'm naturally Scarlett O'Hara, and we appear along with our guest star, Dinah Shore. And, well, there's kind of an interesting note, I think. In one part of the sketch, my character, Starlet we call her, appears on the staircase wearing some draperies that she obviously just grabbed from a window. Well, our writers and our costume designer, Bob Mackey, suggested that I leave the curtain rod in the draperies, which I did. So with the shoulders out to here, I come down this winding staircase, and I say to Harvey as Rhett Butler, I saw it in the window, and I just simply couldn't resist it. Well, the sight gag coming down those stairs, I think, got one of the longest laughs, I know did, that we ever received during the entire run of our series. So sit back, relax, and I sure hope you enjoy sharing these special moments as much as we enjoyed creating what I feel are some of my personal best.
Well, that's enough questions for now, Mrs. Ferguson. Look, I know it's been hard for you, but, well, it's the only way I can find the man who kidnapped your husband.
I understand.
Well, now, Mrs. Ferguson, if you're up to making a public statement for TV, I think it might help.
All right, if it would help.
I'm Leo Mackenzie, Mrs. Ferguson. We'd like to ask you a few more questions for the viewing audience. That is, if you're up to it.
I suppose so. Oh.
You'll get used to the lights. Don't worry about this. This will be edited into our 6 p.m. news broadcast tonight. We have found in the past that such broadcasts sometimes provide clues so that we can help catch such men as the kidnappers.
I see, yes.
All right, are you ready, Mrs. Ferguson? All right, boys, ready?
We're ready.
This is Leo Mackenzie, speaking to you from the home of Mrs. Arthur Ferguson, the wife of the noted financier and art collector who was kidnapped today from the parking lot of his downtown office. Mrs. Ferguson, can you tell us exactly how you found out about the kidnapping?
Yes, well, it was about 2 this afternoon, and I was here alone, and the phone rang, and I picked it up, and it was this man, and he said that they had kidnapped Arthur, and that I was supposed to take all the money that we had out of the bank and give it to them, or else.
Did they let you speak to your husband?
Only for a moment, and he said, Helen, give them anything they want, and then they hung up.
How did you feel at that moment?
I don't know, I thought it was some kind of a joke, you know.
How do you feel now, Mrs. Ferguson?
I don't know, I just want my husband home safe.
Just one last question, Mrs. Ferguson. Do you have anything you'd like to say to the kidnappers, should they be listening?
Oh, yes. Oh, please bring my Arthur back to me. Please, I'll give you anything you want. You can have all the money you want. Oh, please just bring my husband.
Thank you, Mrs. Ferguson. Thank you. Okay, that's it. How was it, boys?
Fine for video.
Wait a minute. Sound wasn't right.
Sound wasn't right?
Okay.
All right. Hold the lights. Hold the lights. Now, Mrs. Ferguson, we had some mechanical difficulties. Could we just run over that ground again quickly? Just repeat what you said.
Well, I don't think I remember exactly what I said.
Well, you don't have to remember exactly, you know, it don't have to be the exact words. Just, you know, how you were stunned when you got the call and how you wanted your husband back safe and all that stuff about the better nature of the kidnappers and so on. Okay?
All right, yes.
Thank you. Ready, boys?
Go ahead, man.
All right. Mrs. Ferguson, can you tell us exactly how you found out about the kidnapping?
Well, I was here, and the telephone rang, and I picked it up, and this man said that they had Arthur.
And then what did he say? Anything about terms or conditions? Any threats?
Oh, yes, I forgot. That he said that I was supposed to give them all our money.
Hold it. Cut it, will you, boys? I'm sorry. Mrs. Ferguson, could we just zip back and take this from the beginning? Oh. You know, when you first told me about this, you were more emotional. You know, when you said you got the call about 2 and that they had Arthur and for you to withdraw all of your savings or else, then you just couldn't go on. I mean, you just stopped right there.
I stopped.
You see, it was more real. You see what I mean?
Yes.
Can we aim for that again?
Yes, I was here, and the phone rang, and it was 2.
Thank you. Okay? Ready, boys?
You're ready.
Mrs. Ferguson, could you tell us exactly how you found out about the kidnapping?
Well, I was here, and it was about 2 o'clock, and the phone rang, and I picked it up, and it was this man, and they said that they had kidnapped Arthur, and if I didn't give them all the money that we had, he said that I had better, or else. Could I try that one more time? I really think I could do it a lot better. I don't feel that I was quite as upset as I was when we did it before. I really think I could do it
all right.
a lot better.
Okay, sure. Well,
are we still rolling?
Yes, we're still rolling. Don't pay any attention to how you look or how you sound. Just throw it away. All right?
Just give me the cue whenever you're...
Right. Mrs. Ferguson, could you tell us exactly how you found out about the kidnapping?
It was about 2. And I was here alone, and the phone rang. I thought maybe it was my mother, you know. Skipped over and picked it up, and... This man. And he said that they had kidnapped my Arthur. And that they were gonna, or else.
Mrs. Ferguson, do you have anything to say to the kidnappers?
Oh, yes. Oh, please. 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 Just bring my Arthur back to me. I'll give you anything you want. Take your horrid old money. Only please, please bring me back my husband.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Ferguson. Okay, how was that, boys?
Good on video. On for sound.
Okay, fine.
Was it sincere enough, you think?
Oh, it was fine.
Go through it
Oh,
again?
no, it was very well done.
Real?
Oh, very good.
I thought it was real enough.
Oh, yes, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Sure now.
Oh, it was fine.
Oh,
Perfectly
can I
well
ask,
done. What?
This is on the 6 o'clock news. Will it be on
That's
early?
right, 6 o'clock.
I suppose.
Well, it'll be about 10 minutes in, right after the earthquake.
Oh.
Oh, that's a very good spot.
Oh, it is?
Just before sports.
Oh,
Thank you for letting us intrude on you.
thank you.
Thank you.
Certainly.
Mrs. Ferguson, we'll let you know the minute we find anything out.
Thank
Now,
you.
stay near the phone and be sure and keep it clear.
Keep the phone. Yes. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you, gentlemen. Hi, Roberta. It's Helen. Listen, I'm going to be on the 6 o'clock news tonight on TV. I'm being interviewed. Oh, you'll find out soon enough what about. They said that I did a pretty good job, but you know, showbiz, probably my best moments will wind up on the cutting room floor. But be sure to...
Crackers, no nothing.
Come on, Mama. Come on.
You know I darn near called the police about you two. What's in those packages?
Oh, just a few things that I need, Ed.
Do you know that refrigerator is bare? But I suppose the inside of our refrigerator is the last thing on your mind these days.
That's right. Oh, don't let me forget to turn on my TV program, Mama, at 11:30. I want to see how my showcase is coming.
Lord, Eunice, when you gonna come down out of the clouds and quit acting so goofy?
You should have tried living with her the last 2 weeks. She has lost all respect for her marriage vows. She never set foot in that kitchen.
Oh, well, don't you worry about it, kiddo, because this time tomorrow I'm going to be living it up in Hollywood, California, and you're going to be stuck right here just staring at the grimy wallpaper. Hey, I wrote a whole new thing for my song that I'm going to do out there. I got a real inspiration. Now, I want you to listen to it. I think you're going to like it. I want to see what you think about it, okay? Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down.
I asked you what you bought today.
Just a few necessities, Ed.
Necessities?
Yes, necessities. I mean, a person doesn't go on TV looking like a sack of potatoes. I mean, why don't you just wise up? We are talking about national TV here.
And I am talking about the way you're leading us down to the poorhouse, which, believe me, you better be prepared to move into when you come home next week.
If I come home next week.
Just what do you mean by that?
Well, oh, silly Ed, don't you realize that sometimes when a person is on TV, a producer sees them, and then, who knows, I might just get a television part or something and just have to stay out in Hollywood for a while.
A television part? Eunice, you are nuts.
You really think so, Mama? Huh? Is that what you think? Would you like to hear the letter again?
Lord, no, I would not.
Eunice, don't read it again.
Dear Mrs. Higgins, we enjoyed your audition and would like to have you perform on the Gong Show. RSVP by calling us collect. You will be expected to report to the studio at 4 p.m. on February the 6th. Report to the studio. Now who's nuts, Mama?
Sure did write you that damn letter, and I get stuck with all these bills.
Oh, pooh, I only spent a little over $225.
Plus $275 for the airfare. What the hell you need a bathing suit for?
Sit down. Don't you understand anything? I mean, what if one of them panelists should call me up from the Gong Show the next day and say, hey, Eunice, come on over. A whole bunch of us are hobnobbing by the pool. I gotta have something to wear.
That is money down the drain, if you ask me, and I'm not gonna stand for it. This stuff is going back first thing tomorrow.
Just lay your hands off of my things, mister. In all of our married life, I have never spent one dime on myself. Now, this comes to a little over $500, which amounts to, in 15 lousy years of marriage, less than a nickel a day. Now, if I am not worth a nickel a day, why don't you go out and hire somebody to do what I do around here and see how much it costs you?
You know, Ed, not that I was going to mention it, but I think it should be worth something for me to take care of you in the house for you and the boys while Eunice is gone.
You just get your hand out of my pocket, old lady. Did you pay me for laying your linoleum and fixing your leaky toilet and putting up your spain dog?
All right, I said I wasn't going to mention it.
Now, you two, come on, calm down. I want you to hear this new part that I put in. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Eunice, I've heard this damn song so many times I can sing it in my sleep.
Me too. I gotta get something in my stomach.
Ed, sit down. Okay, now, they introduce me, see, and I come out and I smile, and the orchestra goes ding, 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 and I go, feelings, nothing more than feelings, trying to forget my feelings of love, teardrops rolling down on my face, trying to forget my feelings of love. Feelings, whoa, 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 feelings, whoa, 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 feelings again in my arms. Oh, yes, feelings. I know all about feelings. What is life without feelings? Some feelings are bad, like I remember the time I skinned my knee when I was jumping rope with Eula May down on Dandelion Street, and oh sure, your feelings can get hurt. Like the one time I foolishly give my heart away to Raymond down the street, who cruelly threw me aside. And today, Raymond is a drunken bum. But Raymond, if you are watching this, I want you to know that the feelings I have in my heart for you are nothing but forgiveness. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Yes. Yes, there are so many good feelings, too. Like the ones I get watching the dawn come up and caress the deep purple walls of the Raytown Feed and Grain Emporium. Feelings. I would die without my feelings. Whoa, 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 feelings. Whoa, 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 feelings. In my Well, what'd you think about the new park?
What was the new part?
Thanks, all that stuff, all that talk about feelings, all that. I wrote all that spoken word myself. What'd you think?
When the hell did you ever jump rope with Eula May? You two couldn't stand each other.
Who's this Raymond?
When have you ever been up at dawn?
Oh, will you two just stop it? I do not have time to take the time to explain poetic license to the two of you. Now, will you just tell me what you thought?
Well, I think you ought to stick to the shorter version.
Me too. I say keep it short and peppy.
You think Peggy Lee got to be a star by singing short and peppy songs? Oh, my program's on. I told you to tell me.
Panel of celebrities. Now the celebrities will rate them, and the act with the highest score will receive this beautiful little trophy and this check for $516.32. Thank you, Senator. Yeah.
Now, you see that, Ed? You see that? That prize money will more than make up for the investment that you got in me.
Well, now, Eunice, there is a chance you ain't gonna win that prize money.
Yeah, you might even get gonged.
For your information, mister, I have a Class A act, and they only gong the bad acts. They only gong the real goofball acts. They do not gong a Class A act. Just you wait, you cute little Chuck Barris. I'm gonna be out there and I'm gonna set you right on your ear.
Mr. Pittman, you're on next. Good luck. Mrs. Higgins, now you're on right after Mr. Pittman.
Yes.
And meanwhile, there's a phone call for you over there.
A phone call?
Right there.
Hello, this is Eunice Higgins speaking.
Hi there, Eunice. How'd it go?
Mama? Mama, what the hell are you doing calling me backstage? I'm just about to go on.
Well, never mind all that. I'm calling you to find out what them boys of yours will eat. Last night they wouldn't eat my stew. Tonight I made a macaroni and cheese, and they
Mama,
wouldn't eat
I'm gonna go on any minute now.
Well, all right, all right. I guess it's Providence that I caught you before you went on, because I've been giving it a lot of thought, Eunice, and I think you best leave out that part about you, LeMay, and Raymond.
I can't change my song in the middle of my act at this point.
Well, you better, because I'm telling you that part is terrible. In fact, it's just plain embarrassing, Eunice. Talk about doing that spoken junk.
Hi, Uni. How'd it go?
I haven't gone on yet, you moron!
Now put that old witch back on the phone! Wants to talk to you.
Yes?
Mama, it may be embarrassing for you to watch, but the producers picked me to be on this show, and I will do whatever I think is best for my career. Now, do you understand that, Mama?
Ed, you tell your wife to get back on home here.
Say there, Uni. Well, when you coming home?
I am never coming home! I'm going straight to the top! I'm gonna have me a big house with a swimming pool and a yard, and if necessary, I'm gonna hire me a bodyguard and a lawyer to keep the two of you off of my property!
Mrs. Higgins, come on, come on.
I'm on! I'm on! Do you hear that? I'm on!
Next act comes all the way from Raytown, and she gives me a special feeling. But I wish she'd keep her hands to herself, all right? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Eunice Higgins.
Feelings, nothing more than feelings. Trying to forget my feelings of love. Teardrops rolling down on my face. Trying to forget my feelings of love. Feelings, whoa, 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 feelings, whoa, whoa, whoa. Again in my arms. Feelings, whoa, 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 feelings.
Any sign of the enemy, Captain?
No. But I know they're out there. They're dug in right in that valley. Now, let's see. Now, let's see. They know that we're here. And they know that we know that they're there. Now, they know how many soldiers we have. And they know that we know how many soldiers they have. Now, they know what we have to do. And they know that we know what they're going to have to do. Now, what's the one thing we know that they don't know?
Well, I don't know that one, sir, but you know the one about the farmer? He's got a box of...
That's not what I meant, soldier! I mean, they don't know that we have old Bessie here.
Aha!
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 Now, let's... Now, we've got to find some way of getting them out into the open.
Right, sir.
I've got it! I'll take my men around to their right flank. Then I'll fire 2 shots in the air. That'll bring them out into the open. When they get into the middle of the clearing, I'll yell, fire!
Aha!
And you let go with old Bessie there.
Right. Right.
You got that?
I got that, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Good luck, sir.
Company!
You're here, sir. Can you help me get this thing in here, sir?
You mean to tell me we were risking our lives down there, and you didn't even get this thing loaded yet?
Oh, sir. Well, now, maybe we ought to have a different plan, sir. Do you suppose?
Who's running this outfit?
I'm sorry, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, now, is there a cannonball in there?
Yes, sir. You put it in there yourself.
All right, this time I'll go around to their left flank.
Right, sir.
I'll fire 2 shots in the air,
Doing it,
and then you... What? Got it?
That's it.
All right, company! Hey,
Shots, right. Fire old. Sir, we got that.
Here they come!
Right, sir, but I don't have a. But I don't have a. We had the funniest thing happen. Funny thing? Well, yeah, you die laughing.
Die! I almost died down there!
I got a stick in there, a stick stuck in there.
You got your stick stuck in there? You mean this thing right here?
How'd you do that?
All right. Is this cannon ready for firing?
Yes, sir. She's all set now, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, are you sure?
Yes, sir. Yes,
All
sir.
right, I'm going to take the men around to their left flank. I'll fire 2 shots in the air, and then fire, and then... All right?
Oh, yes.
Company! Hi-yo.
Now, sir, if you have a match, we'll be all set.
Why, you lame brain, numbskull nincompoop! Here, I'll fire the cannon, and you lead the men into battle. Here, give me this thing. You take this. All right? Now,
this is gonna be good.
all right. You go around to the left flank. Then fire 2 shots in the air with this. You got it?
Okay, I go around to the left. I'll fire 2 shots.
Hello?
Who was it?
I don't know. Didn't say anything, just hung up.
Why'd they hang up?
Probably had the wrong number.
Why would someone call a wrong number at this time of night?
Calling the wrong number any time of night.
Why would they pick this number?
I don't think they picked this number. Probably just got the wrong number.
Is it a signal?
Is what a signal?
Your friend that called.
She's not my friend.
He's not?
No.
But you said they didn't say anything.
They didn't.
Then how do you know it's a he?
I don't.
But you just said, he's not my friend.
It's just a figure of speech when you say that. See, well, what I should have said was, whoever it was, didn't say anything.
Then why didn't you say that?
I don't know. I wish I would have.
Was that part of your plan?
What plan?
To confuse me?
How would I confuse you?
Very simple. You just said it was a he, when it's really a she. But then you're saying whoever to confuse me.
That's confusing me. She who?
Don't ask me, she's your friend.
There's no she. That's just a wrong number. That's all.
Is she pretty?
Who?
Your girlfriend.
Oh. Crying out loud. Yeah. Look, there's no she. Somebody just got the wrong number. That's all. That's all that was.
Was that a signal?
What?
Closing the window.
Closed the window because I was cold.
Well, why didn't you close the window before you got the signal on the phone?
I wasn't cold before I got the signal.
It is a signal!
Look, it's no signal, see? No she. It's the wrong number on the phone. I just closed that because I was cold. That's all. I go to sleep. Oh.
Are you sure she saw that?
What?
The lights go on and off.
Did who see that?
You tell me, she's your friend.
Martha, why don't you just go to sleep? It's 2:30.
How did you know it's 2:30?
That's what the clock says.
Or is it because she said she was going to call at 2:30?
Who?
it's waiting outside for your signals of closing the window and turning the lights on and off. That's who.
Look, there's no girl, there's nobody waiting or anything. That was the wrong number. Do you understand? Now, why in your wildest imagination would I want to even mess around with another woman? You know I love you. Crying out loud. Get to sleep, will you? Gosh.
Honey, I'm sorry. I guess I'm just jealous.
Well, there's no reason to be. I love you. Now, you just go to sleep. I gotta get up early, honey.
I love you too, and I'm sorry.
All right, don't worry.
You open that door and I'll blow you in half.
Lovelier than ever.
Oh, why, Cousin Beauregard, how you do turn a girl's head.
Miss Starlet, I swear, you are a vision.
Why, Carlton, you got enough charm in you to be twins.
Remember me, Miss Starlet?
Oh, Billy Joe, my goodness, I thought you jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge.
Miss Starlet! Miss Starlet! Miss Starlet! Miss Starlet! Miss Starlet! Miss Starlet! What is it, sissy? It's Mr. Brashley. He's here. Mr. Brashley! He's here!
Oh, fix my hair, straighten my dress, pinch my cheeks. I gotta look my best. What are you doing, girl? Leave me alone. Oh, why, Brashley is here. Oh, why, Brashley Wilkes. How good of you to come.
Yes, thank you, Miss Starlet. I believe you know my cousin Melody.
Yes, of course I do. Come in this way. My goodness.
Oh.
Brashley, darling, why don't you go into the parlor and I'll join you directly, huh?
Well, what about Melody?
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry about Melody. I'll take care of that twit. Hello, Melody.
Hello, Starlet. How sweet of you, how kind of you to invite me.
Yeah, I know, but come on in anyway.
May I take this moment to tell you how very much I do admire you, and I certainly hope someday we can be as close as sisters.
In the meantime, Melody, why don't you just stick your head in the punch bowl? I'm sure it could use a little more sugar.
All right.
Brashley, my darling, I got something to tell you.
Well, I have some...
No. Let me tell you mine first, and then you can tell me yours. Oh, Brashley, I love you. 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 I really, really do love you. Now, what was it you wanted to tell me, darling?
I wish you'd have said that sooner. This isn't going to be easy.
Brashley, I love you. I love you.
Well,
I love you.
I married Melody this afternoon.
I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. How could you do that to me? How could you?
Well, it wasn't...
Well, get out! I never want to see you again. Get out of my sight forever!
Boy, for a minute there, I thought you were going to be mad.
I'm just so upset I can spit. Oh.
Hold on there, sweetheart.
You're liable to bust a stay.
Sir, you should have let your presence be known. Just who are you and how did you get in here?
I'm Captain Rat Butler. And I arrived here by way of a streetcar named Desire.
You, sir, are no gentleman.
And you, Miss O'Hara, are no lady. Darling, I love you. You and I are cut out of the same rotten, dirty cloth. Renegades, both of us. If it weren't for this blasted war, I'd bury you in a minute.
What war?
Miss Darling, they're done declared war! War! They're coming back this way! War! War!
I'm on my way to war. A lonely soldier going to almost certain death. Don't you want to give me something to remember you by?
I certainly do.
That ought to do it. Let's go, Brashley. We don't want to keep the war waiting.
Goodbye, my darling Brashley.
Well, Starlet, your concern for my Brashley is overwhelming. You have a full and generous heart.
You're sick. One thing left to do. We're going to have to stay here and defend Tara.
Just the three of us? Just the three of us.
Oh, dear Starlet, I do hate to disagree with you. The four of us, I do believe I'm going to have a baby.
A baby?
Yes.
Oh, shoot. What are we going to do with a baby in the middle of a war?
Oh, now, don't you worry none, Miss Starlet. I know everything there is to know about birthing babies. I've done it lots of times.
Good.
Oh, that is such a comfort to me, Sissy, because I do believe I'm going to have it now.
Oh, my goodness, Miss Starlet, I don't know whatever means now. I don't know nothing. I'll try. Now, Miss Melody, you just go rest on the sofa, and Miss Starlet, you go on upstairs and get some clean linens and boil lots of water. I'll get the door.
Ma'am, this is to inform you that General Sherman's army is now occupying Atlanta. You got a match?
Oh, yes, sure. Here you go.
Thank you.
Sissy, who is that at the door?
Just some soldier.
Great balls of fire! They're burning Atlanta!
You better hurry up down here with them linens, Miss Starlet. This band ain't gonna wait for no fire.
Oh, my goodness.
Here's your hot water.
Heavens.
There's your linens.
Oh. Oh, my.
Oh, what am I gonna do?
Oh.
Starlet O'Hara is not gonna be trifled with. As God is my witness, these Yankees aren't gonna beat me. If I have to lie, steal, chill, and murder, I won't be defeated. And when this war is over, I'll never go hungry again. If I gotta make tuna casseroles.
it simply isn't done.
He's at the door! He's at the door! I'll get him.
Afternoon, ladies. I'm here to collect the $300 back taxes on Tara.
Oh, well, won't you step into the parlor while I fetch my pocketbook?
Very well, but you better be quick about it.
I will. Why don't you just go right over here? Tell me, could I offer you a chair?
Why, yes, I don't mind if I do.
Head for the hills, Miss Stoddard. There's another soldier coming up the wall.
Another one? What the heck did you do, Melody? Tie a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree?
Oh, thanks for the ride, boys. Maybe we'll win the next one. Hi, girls. What's for dinner?
You're back! Oh, my darling, now that the war's over, my darling will never let anything come between us ever. Rashly.
Oh, hi there, Starlet. What's new?
Nothing is new, darling. Everything is just the same as it was when you left.
Well, not quite, Starlet, darling. Don't forget about little Brashley Jr.
We'll talk about your brat later. Right now, I got more important things to discuss. Listen, Brashley, they want $300 on back taxes on Tara, and I don't have the money, so could you help me pay up the note?
Well, I'd love to.
Oh, you sweet, generous darling, Brashley. You've always been so good.
Brashley.
Yeah, but you see, my money is gone.
Gone? Gone where?
It went with the wind.
What wind? Well, that's pretty, but it doesn't answer my question.
Brashley, come upstairs. I want to show you our son.
Oh. No, but wait, what am I going to do about the back taxes?
Well, why don't you ask that nice Captain Butler?
Oh, no, Count Lowlife, Captain Butler.
You mean Rat Butler, the man who became a millionaire during the war?
My precious rat, where is he?
Well, he said he was going to be here this afternoon, but he stopped off at the Camptown races. As you folks know, that track is 5 miles long. He was out there betting on a bobtail nag. And, I put $2 on the bay myself, of course. It's only a deuce, and he probably only played $2.60 to show, so I doo-dah.
Brashley, darling, don't you want to go upstairs and see little Brashley Jr.?
Brashley Jr.?
Yes.
God, I was hoping you'd kind of name him after me.
Sissy, get in here. Oh, what am I going to do? Captain Butler is coming over, and he's got money, and I got to get it. And look at me. I look like the inside of a goat's stomach. What am I going to wear?
Well, Miss Stoddard, the Yankees done stole all your clothes.
I know that, stupid.
Look, Miss Stoddard, isn't that Captain Butler's carriage now?
Oh, Lord, what am I gonna do?
Well, I've got an idea. When he comes in, why don't you hide behind the drapes?
Sissy, help me take these down.
Well, what's you doing that for?
Never you mind. Now, listen, when he gets here, you just keep him busy. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Because I've got me a dress to make.
Yes, sir. Why, Captain Butler, what a pleasant surprise.
Good afternoon, Sissy. Is Miss Starlet at home?
Come on in, she'll be down in a minute.
I really like what you've done with the place.
So, how are you, Captain Butler?
How am I? You ask that of a man who just returned from battle? Who returned from seeing brother pitted against brother? From seeing the world that he loved crumble beneath his feet? And you ask, how are you? How are you?
Oh, I'm pretty good, thanks, and you?
I'm a man of many wishes, Sissy. I wish this filthy war never happened. I wish for a time when life was simple and beautiful. I wish I was in the land of cotton. Old times there are not forgotten. Look away!
Look away?
Look away! Dixieland.
You know, that's real catchy. You ought to set that to music, Captain Butler.
I wish will come true, Sissy. It, like my dreams, have went with the wind.
What wind? That's real pretty, but that don't answer my question.
What brings you to Terra?
You vixen, you. Starlet, I love you. That gown is gorgeous.
Thank you. I saw it in the window and I just couldn't resist it.
Starlet. I'm sorry, maybe it isn't Starlet. Isn't it Starlet? Starlet?
Yes.
Will you marry me?
Marry you? Why, you're the scum of the ocean and the chicken of the sea. Of course I'll marry you.
Where you gonna find a minister?
Well, I'm a minister.
Oh, good.
Will you marry us?
Sure. I now pronounce you man and wife. Now, how about them back taxes?
Here you are, Minister. $300. Sissy, show the minister the door.
Shoot, for $300, I'll show him anything he wants. Come on, shoot.
Well, at last we're alone, Starlet.
Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't. There will be no kissing in this marriage.
Oh, yes, there will, Starlet. You need kissing. You need a lot of kissing, and from someone who knows how.
Oh, put me down! Put me down! What are you doing? Fred, I never realized what a virile, strong hunk of man you are. I'm yours.
Now, Starlet, I'm pooped.
Shoot, this just hadn't been my day. Oh, Brashley.
Oh, hi, Starlet. What's going on?
I just became Mrs. Rat Butler. Would you like to kiss the bride, my darling?
Well,
Brashley, you know I love you. You know I love you.
Well, I always seem to be interrupting your tender moments.
Rat.
Step out of the way, woman. This is between us men.
Oh, perhaps I ought to get out of the way then.
Wait, you!
It's gonna be okay, y'all. Boy, it's a good thing you hit here. You could have killed me.
Please, pardon the intrusion. I do hate to be a bother. I'm going to that great plantation in the sky.
Wait a minute. Hold it. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You can't go. You can't go. Wait a minute. Hold it. Just say that you got something that's going around. Please.
Oh, is that you, my darling Brashley? Would you please ask Starlet to come here? I want to talk to her. Please.
Right, I'll get it. I want to see you.
You got it. I'm coming, Nellie. I'm coming. Yes, Nellie. Yes. What is it?
Oh, my darling,
Yes.
like my sister. You are like my sister.
Yes.
I want to tell you, I've been thinking about our friendship all these years, my darling.
Yes, Nellie.
I want you to know how I really feel.
Yes, Nellie.
I can die a happy woman. Bye, y'all.
She's gone. She's gone. She's gone. Look at her. She's gone. She's gone. She's gone, 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 gone. She's gone. She's gone. She's gone.
What? Brashley, you really do love Nellie?
You never let yourself believe that, could you, Starlet?
Oh, no, I knew he really did love her, but I never knew he really did love her.
I really did love her. Now she's gone, gone, gone. She's gone. I really did love her. Now she's gone. She's gone. She's gone. I really love her. She's gone. And I'm gone.
Oh, Rat, my darling.
Darling, a man loves like that only once in a lifetime. And once that love is dead, it can never be rekindled.
Rat, what are you saying?
Starlet?
Rat!
I'm leaving you.
Leaving me? But what'll I do? What will become of me?
Frankly, my dear, I don't get...
What did he say?
He said, frankly, my dear, I don't get.
Makes sense to me.
Oh, Sissy. Sissy, what am I gonna do if I don't have Red? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?
Frankly, Miss Starlet, I don't give a damn.
Time together, 'cause it makes me feel like I belong. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long.
Some scenes from another classic comedy cassette, Carol Burnett's My Personal Best, featuring Little Miss Showbiz, No Frills Airline, Backstage, and The Pail. It's available now wherever videos are rented or sold.